Rod speakers. So why is this live streaming? Oh, I don't need that. This is a big up Morpheus and Red Rose. And just get a couple of things. Oh, shut up, give you a 14. Put that 14 at your bunda. Is it, whatever his freaking name is? Is it? In Punjabi, is it means honor. You got no honor, is it 1984? Yeah, is it? You should be called like Badmarsh, like Badmarsh Bagabatinda 1984, which means hooligan. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna play Fogger Faz's song again. I need to get it remixed, so yeah, but it's still good without the thingy because I need to get it remixed, man. When full, I need to send it to Full Shepherds ASAP. Keep forgetting.
Start singing it. I'm gonna do my own song for Fogger Faz. Let me do my own song. Fogger Faz. Pretty sure I'm singing it.
So the a cappella of the Fogger Faz song, which was the original one I did, still can be yeah, still holds test of time. Original was still the best because it was off the cuff. I wasn't thinking.
I'm gonna do my own song for Fogger Faz. Let me do my own song. Fogger Faz,
Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz.
It begs
RSC.
from RSC. He goes,
Please RSC, give me more. Please RSC, give me more.
Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz.
Oh,
Faz from the Black Lagoon of Bangladesh. Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz from the Black Lagoon of Bangladesh. Calling to the UK, say, please RSC,
can I have some more? Please RSC, can I have some more?
Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz,
what a tune, man.
Fogger Faz.
I can imagine this at a rave.
Brothers, he created a channel called MMA. MMA stands for was it mixed martial art arguments. All he does is argue all day on Fogger Faz's channel. Mixed martial arguments. The news also Fogger Faz created to cause this unity between his Muslim brothers. 24 hours MMA on Fogger Faz.
Oh no, I knew I forgot to do something, man.
Channel.
I knew it.
That bullshit channel. He's a Fogger Faz for the goddamn.
Oh, so pissed off now. Now I have to go outside the room.
We can pay him again and we'll sell him out again. We'll pay him again. We will be sold out again. We can pay him as much as you want, even though, yeah, he will take money. He'll take anything. He'll take a cucumber. He'll take a goddamn carrot. He'll take anything as long as it's a gift. As long as he can do something. You know what you can do with a carrot and a cucumber.
I forgot to get something from downstairs, and now I'm gonna have to run downstairs and get it. Let me get it. Let me just quickly just do something first. Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz, the creature from the Black Lagoon of Bangladesh.
Please,
RSC, can I have more?
Can I have some more? Please, RSC, can I have some more? Fogger Faz. Yeah. Use that. One more. Yeah, I give permission for Mad Dunya to use this and play it whenever he wants, as much as he wants. And I will not hit him with a strike or anyone wants to play it. You want to remix it? You want to send it to Top of the Pops? You want to put it on the charts? I don't care.
How do I know?
Get it freaking trending. Let the world know that the number one sellout is
not the Shias, but Shias. Fogger Faz. Fogger Faz, yes.
Fogger Faz. The
creature from the Black Lagoon of Bangladesh.
Lisa, RSC, can I have some more? Anyway,
yes. What was I gonna check? Okay, all right. So I can't stay long. I know I always say that, but I've got to end it around at latest 10 o'clock. I'm actually setting that time in my head now. So 10 o'clock, I've got to stop. Now, I am going to make an announcement, but I'm not going to make it until the likes get to, right, let's just say 50. Let's say 50. Get the likes up because it's an announcement. So from RS Sid, I've been speaking to him. Need to kind of like pump up the viewers and stuff and say I want no point right now announcing it, but it is going to be an important announcement. Let me just do something because I forgot to bloody well. Oh, RIP to my beautiful little Gucci. We miss you. We miss you. What a godsend that Gucci was, man. RIP, man. Very sad. Very sad. But she served. She did what she had to do, and it was time for her to go, man. Time for her to go. She was very, very sick. Very sick. Just being propped up with drugs and she had to go for surgery so many times. She had big lumps chucked off of her head and stuff like that. Do you know what? Yeah. Let me just quickly get something. I need to be back. Yeah. Stored. Mobile phone. Oh, I did that. I was trying to think how to incorporate 1984, the word, into my drawing. 1984 is here. And I don't want it to be too obvious because I tried to do it in this one, the original, but I couldn't find a way to put it in. Like I was going to put it in the reflection of the glasses, but this drawing's a mess, so I couldn't put it in. But I actually found a good way to put it in now in the new version. And the new version, I've actually got it on the ring. Oh my God. Look at that, massive now. So if you look at the ring, oh my God, what is happening? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. It's still crazy. Oh, I picked up the wrong thing. I picked up too much. What an idiot. So if you look at the ring, it's very rough though. It's got 1984 in the ring. Yeah, I didn't want it to be too obvious, but the ring's going to have 1984 in it. It's still rough. I mean, if I touch it, look. It's not sprayed. It's got a lot of work to do. Lots. I mean, that pen looks shit. I'm not going to lie. I might actually take it out because I hate the way it looks. It looks like a freaking toy. Let me just quickly get something. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I hope I'm still skinny. Look, still skinny. Thank God. I looked at a video of me from before with Turd Lutchen and I was like that fat. So I need to stay at this weight. I'm still at a good weight at the moment. Oh, look who's here. I'm going to say something. I spoke to RS Sid and I mentioned Veli's name. You know what that means. You know what that means when I mention someone's name. I said he's got a good channel that needs to be supported. So, yeah. As long as Veli keeps it open and fair, yeah, he deserves to be supported. So, yeah. I was talking about you, Veli, today. I say, yeah, you need to support the good channels that have an open platform where people can have their say and it's not like a clique. So, yeah, we'll get... There's only like three channels, I think. Dan's, I said Dad because he asked me what channels. Dan's, as long as he can get me from stop being sniped all the time. Dan's, Veli's, and Leon's. Those are like the three channels that I think should be supported. And obviously Banksy's, but Banksy's, that's a no-brainer. That's his drinking mate or his mate already. I was talking about Thingy as well. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, Dan. So the thing is, let me just quickly get something, and I'll be back. Okay, 26. Get something. Okay. What's that? If anyone hasn't watched the video that I just uploaded of Terdlotgen exposing his true self, you've got to watch it, because I showed everyone, and this is why it's the beauty sometimes of going onto your enemy's platform, is to expose them as well. Yeah. And that's why I go on Pakistani specs, to expose their true nature and show the hypocrisy of the channel. And let me say something to you, that yesterday's one with the Terdlotgen, although it was a shit show for Sikhs in terms of like a lot of things being said, we are as a Punjabi people quite volatile. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, we're quite volatile. But I don't agree with people kind of like swearing and threatening, yeah, when you're talking about the gurus. And on top of that, you're excommunicating people just willy-nilly because you've got a different version of history. I do believe that I don't agree with Ara Sid on his version of Sikh history, but that doesn't mean you start calling him March or this Banch or this and start, you know, saying, I'm going to go take you to the Gurdwara. He said in the video, I'm going to take you to the Sikh temple and I'm going to rearrange your face. Yeah. What kind of behavior is this? If you want to refute someone, why are you bringing violence into the temple and saying all this kind of stuff? Yeah, get Banksy. Why is Banksy Style Live not thingied? Is that the real Banksy? Let me just double check if that's the real Banksy, because I would mod him up then. Can't believe Banksy's on here and he's not even modded. How dare I? Okay, that's the wrong one. Let me mod him quickly. Yeah, put your link on there and stuff you want. Don't go mad though. So 28 is going to go to 50. I have brought one of these though. Don't ask why. I know people can say, oh, it looks like a fisting thing, but it's a thing like that. I just wanted to kind of like power to the people, and all that kind of stuff, and then just like punch. I don't know what I actually don't know what I can do with that at the moment. I might, if I want to hit someone, hit them. Boom, boom. It's only £1. Why not? Or maybe I could just. Yeah, it's quite one of those things. Yeah, it's not a sex toy. I know a lot of people are gonna say, Raj, it looks something to kind of like like TYO does every night up his bund. Ghost Speakers Corner does this to TYO every night. TYO, I'm plunging you, you plunger. You plunger, like Ultra Funky says plunger instead of ganja. This is what Ghost Speakers Corner does to TYO's bund. Plunging, plunge. Let's clear that bund. All right, let's try and keep it civil though. Plunger. Well, let me go through a couple of comments. I need to end at 10 o'clock dead on. And I think Dan's having a Dan. You got a show at 10 o'clock, I think. So Red Rose, big up. Is it Umbrella? Oh, is it? He's got no honor. Is it means honor in Punjabi? So we have to call him like I don't know. We call him a badmash because badmash means hooligan, and that's what badmash is. That's what badmash bigger pretender is. Yeah. Urban Analysis, T Sing, Banksy Style Live. I'm ready. Oh, shut up, Mr. Error. Put some likes on there. 20 more. I'm not giving it. Araza Rizvi's in the house. Oh, that's a song I made about Fogger Faz, yeah, because he's a song. he begs money from RSC. So Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz, Fogger Faz, the creature from the Black Lagoon of Bangladesh. Obviously, it's Surfaz. Please, RSC, can I have some more? Because he begs for money a lot. And then he eats bananas a lot as well. So Mr. Singh's here. We're close to Mr. Singh. You know, I don't know how long. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. But when I put the video of me and Mr. Singh meeting for the real life, it's going to be like, it's going to be one of my best videos. Trust me. I'm just waiting for a couple of things to confirm because I don't want it to be the wrong person. I'm 95%. But until I'm 100%, I'm not taking the risk. But when we meet in real life, man, no violence though. Unless he starts thinking that he can do something to me. But trust me, it's going to be peak. I said it, yeah, peak. Yeah, I head over to Titan after this, yeah, once I've done. I'm going to finish at 10. Deb. Sophia Lewis, she went on to Fogger Faz's channel and she showed how depraved and savage those guys are on that channel. She was like a queen in the middle of poo, yeah, or a diamond in a pile of poo. Yeah, I had to jump on you because I did jump on for a bit because Amaraz jumped on, that wibbly wobbly cake worship, wibbly wobbly boy. He jumped on and he started like being so disrespectful. Now, when Amaraz jumps on, I had to jump on because it was too unfair because Mr. Amaraz has no shadam. He has no izzat. He's a man that dances when his birthday's Prophet's birthday and wibble wobbles with a cake. Just get a jelly cake so you can wibble wobble with it. It's so jelly cake. So once he jumped on, I jumped on, and it was a right shit show. But that was the point. Yeah, you're gonna bring Amaraz on. I'll jump on because I can handle Amaraz, and I'll make him be quiet, and then to chuck us both off afterwards. So job done. Man like H, the young Ottoman. Yeah, the young Ottoman. I might bring out his alter ego, yeah, Chav TYO. You know Chav TYO from up north. That lady, you know, his alter ego. Announced. The announcer is that RSC is offering JC. No. Look at the screenshot. It's a bit of a clue of the screenshot because it's not a picture of me. There's some comments on there, which somebody had written, and I will explain afterwards what's going to happen because things are looking peak for people. Titan Valley Vision. Yeah, I'm going to give you Aris Sid's next time. Aris Sid, I'll give let's make Valley Vision's channel grow, man. I'm not going to say too much. Let's make Valley Vision because he's proved consistently that although he disagrees with people, he's fair. He doesn't have obviously he's a demon in the sense that he doesn't believe in a god, but at least he's fair. He allows everyone on, and he doesn't just start getting shook like Pakistani spec by chucking people in the back chat every time anyone says anything about Pakistan. He'll chuck you in the back. As soon as you say as soon as I say the word Pakistan, I'm in the back chat, even if it's positive. So what can you do with Pakistani spec? Oh, the bloody Sheikh one's here. I said Major announced that he's gay and is coming out the closet just for you. Yeah, Sheikh one. I know you like a little bit of boy action and man action. Yeah, he's gonna come out just for you. They're gonna use that Sheikh one. Yeah. Recall turn to sing. Thanks, he's done. I always do this. I can't go through every single one. Still waiting. TNT Greg's in the house. Wendy, who's in the house? The Wendy meter. Right says he don't get his shit. Dan. All right. So, Rashma's here. Rashma. What can I say about Rashma? Probably one of the nicest people ever met. A brilliant representation for Muslim women. Does more to help the image of Muslim people than all of the Dawah teams. And just by the way she behaves, she's a good example of a good Muslim woman. Unless she's gone road. Then she becomes like the road Rashma. Like, yeah, make me down the park. I'm going to sort you out. I'll beat you with one hand behind my back. Yeah. And then that's when road Rashma comes out. And the problem is that when that road Rashma comes out, like, she goes proper savage on people. And the other day I was reading her kind of going against what's the name? Zabida. And Zabida, yeah, like Zabida, this is your Muslim sister, man. Like, let her just vent a little bit, and then don't start going fighting. We don't need a Rashma Akhtar versus Zabida beef at Speaker's Corner. So resolve the issue. You can agree to disagree. Aurora Dawn, shut up. I can use whatever words I want, Pudida. This ain't the Nazi regime yet. You haven't got it yet. The Nazis are not in charge. Relax. So 31. So I will say something. I'm waiting for James SC to come up with the okay. Aris Sid is here. What's his name? Okay. All right, leave it then. I'll change the title. I have been given a message by Aris Sid not to announce anything right now. I will do it when he wants me to. I'll call you afterwards. So we'll call afterwards. So just look at the title. We'll announce it after. But the screenshots that you see might be an indicator. So big up to Aris Sid. Aris Sid is in the chat. There's a guy called Veli Vision. Yeah, excellent channel, Aris Sid. Support this channel, Veli Vision. He's very fair. He's not like Pakistani spect. Let that channel grow so we can have good channels to go to, that we can have good conversations. It's the one that I was telling you about earlier. So I've just sent it. Veli, communicate with Aris Sid. He already knows Dan. Dan. So we are going to announce my announcement afterwards. Today, obviously, I can still talk about other stuff that I'm going to speak about. Like I said, although me and Aris Sid are Sikh bra, yeah, and I don't care what anyone says, we are Sikh brothers. We do agree to disagree on things. We're not going to always be exactly the same mindset. That's not a problem. We could still, yeah, agree to disagree without threatening to fight each other. Now, Turdlotjan, as you could hear in the other channel, said to Aris Sid, yeah, okay, let me mute it for a dormant, yeah, let me mute it. How do I mute it, though? Oh, Baji, I don't know how to do it. How do I mute myself? I don't want people to listen to the conversation. Yeah, I'll speak to you tomorrow. I'll do another show, Kallu. Yeah, I can't mute up. I can't mute on this for some reason. There's no mute button here. I don't want to stop the live stream. I'll big up to our Raindrop as well. So if you listen to the channel when he was talking to Aris Sid Turlotjan, he was threatening him, saying, "Come to the Gurudwara, I'm going to rearrange your face." So basically, he's saying to go to the Sikh temple, and I'm going to basically destroy your face. I mean, this is not the conduct, yeah, of a Sikh to be threatening to come to the temple and stuff like that. Yeah. This is not a conduct of somebody. Now, I also, like I said publicly, and I've spoken to Aris Sid. Aris Sid is my bra, but it doesn't mean I agree with him on everything. And one of the things is I did tell him that what the situation about James, we need to keep calm. Yeah, everybody needs to keep calm, and any kind of threats and stuff, we've got to refrain from this kind of stuff. Yeah, we've got to refrain from any kind of stuff like that. Now, obviously, the Punjabi people are quite hot-headed. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, we are quite hot-headed. But for me, I still believe we need to keep the what we call the moral high ground and deal with it in a way that's not going to result in violence. There's a lot of ways to deal with this situation without violence being put forward. So big up to Aris Sid. But like I said, there are things I disagree with. I'll phone you tomorrow. Before I go on, so yesterday I had a sad day. My family pet was put down, Gucci. Not even a pet, a family member, to be honest with you. I mean, it's hard for people to, Yeah, big up Belly, big up Belly. Yeah, I'll send RS Sid term to kind of like, you know, chat to you and stuff. Now, when it comes to dogs and pets, unless you had a pet, it's hard to understand how close they become to the family. Yeah. Let me just double check what RS Sid is saying. Okay, let me just. Okay. Yeah. My Dekiasi. Don't worry. RS Sid. I'll keep quiet. Good thing you told me. I was about to announce something because I spoke to him earlier. I was about to announce it. And what am I doing by putting this cold ice on? I burnt my lips and it's taken like a month to heal. And still it's black. I can't believe how long lips take to heal, man. I don't know. I ate like boiling hot pizza in Birmingham and my freaking lips burnt like a month ago and it's still healing. I got a feeling it was Mr. Singh was behind the pizza somehow. He's like, yes, I'm shook of Raj. How can I get Raj? I don't want to meet him in person. Let's send him a boiling hot pizza. Pakistan Zindabad. That's what he said. Mr. Singh was like, Pakistan Zindabad. Let's send him the hot pizza. Let me just see. Gathering the people of Taweed. Is that? Oh, that's that bloody Salahuddin. Salahuddin. Isn't that Salahuddin, that nutcase? Isn't that him? All right. So let me just quickly just. Now, I'm going to also say that to me, Tadlochan said Sulliya, yeah, which is a derogatory word towards Muslim Pakistani Muslims. I don't care what anyone says. That's what I heard. Yeah. I've got the recording. People can have their own judgment, but I heard Sulliya, yeah. He's saying he said something else, but to me, that's what it sounded like. Yeah, prove me otherwise. Now, let me just. Where is that thing? All right, here it is. All right. There is one thing I'm going to show you, and I want to know, and the reason I'm going to show it, although, you know, like, I'm just going to show it anyway. I mean, RS said I'm going to show this one thing, though. Yeah. I want to know, where did this allegation come from? Why is this person making it? And it's a very serious allegation to make against somebody. And I want to know, why are they making it? Yeah, this is towards Faz as well. Yeah, so obviously I'm not going to talk too much, but I do have my own issues that I want to express, because saying, oh my god, this bloody camera, this camera is such an expensive camera, man. It just keeps getting out of focus. I don't need to buy a new one. So this person asked, ask RS Sid, did he pay Next Channel £1,000, and part of the condition was for the person to insult Sikhs, yeah, and he told them to and he told them things to say. Ask if true, bro. This is a very big slander. I'm not going to say who said it, but I would, whatever evidence RS Sid needs, he will be given it. This is not a small little joke. This is not a little thing, yeah, for someone to make an allegation like this. It's a very big allegation, and if you cannot substantiate this, you should be worried, because this is not something that you should make an allegation. If I said that someone paid me, a Muslim paid me to disrespect the Islamic religion, yeah, and he gave me £1,000 to do it, I better have the proof to prove that, because this is not some small claim, yeah, that you're saying that RS Sid paid money to another channel that I won't name, to attack Sikhism. This is no joke. Yeah, if you don't have the proof, because I don't believe it for a second, you better be worried yourself. I can tell you that straight now. So let me just quickly just play what happened yesterday. So if anyone hasn't seen my previous video, because I can't announce what I was going to announce, I'll just do a quick live stream about certain other things. What I'll do is quickly just talk about Gucci. I know people are going, oh, Raj, she's gone. Forget about her. Forget about her. No, it was only yesterday. I will never forget about Gucci. What you don't understand is that Gucci was came to us like 12 years ago with another dog called Bullet. Both of the dogs were, I think, can't remember. I think one was like just a puppy, and the one was like, you know, a bigger dog. I can't remember. I can't remember. They look quite big to me. I don't think they were puppies. They were probably like 3 years old, and I don't know what. But basically, both of them come from an abused owner, somebody who used to abuse them and used to make them fight and stuff. And so Bullet in particular was very scared, even though he's a big dog, he's a staff. And Gucci was very, very hyperactive. It was a right little prick she was when I first met her. I hated her. I remember when I first met her, I was like, oh, this dog's gonna freaking like cause me so much headache, because it just kept on go for it, Baji. Baji. Hanji, yes or no? Announce Scudder? He says, Raj, announce it. Go for it now, as I've got my firm all I need. Are you sure, Baji? Okay. So Aris said announce it. I'm still going to wait till you get to 50 because I said 50. Get to 50 likes and I'll announce it. So start hitting the like buttons. So Aris said is giving the permission to announce it. Obviously, it's his announcement. So I don't announce things for me. I'm announcing it for Aris Sid. So big up to my Baji Aris Sid. And I do call him up, bra. I don't care what Turd Lochin says. Sikhs can disagree, yeah, but he's still my Sikh bra. Just because we don't agree on everything, it doesn't mean he's not my Sikh brother. We can agree to disagree, yeah. We don't have to start saying, oh, we're gonna punch you up, we're gonna do this, I'm gonna take you to the good, gonna rearrange your face like Turd Lochin does, calling the man martyr, then do this, I would do this, do this. So no, yeah. We can agree to disagree. We can have civil conversations and speak about it and try and say, okay, this is what I believe. This is what you believe. And if we don't convince each other, we'll just move forwards and go, okay. Not what these guys want to do, like Mr. Singh. Now, Mr. Singh, yeah, you also, let me say something. You have said some very inflammatory things against Aris Sid over the last couple of days that I've got screenshots of. I hope you can prove what you're saying. I hope you can prove the allegations you're making, because they're very, very serious, some of them. So I hope you can prove them. There better be proof of them. Because you seem to think that because you got the backup of your Pakistani bros, that you're going to have like a leeway to run your mouth against any of the Sikhs you want. Yeah. So you better have proof. Otherwise, you know, I don't know. Like, you better have proof, because I'm going to speak to you. Yeah. I'm going to speak to you myself personally. Yeah. And we'll have a good chat on camera. There will be a camera there, whether you like it or not. Me and you will have an interview on camera. Yeah. And then we will ask you about all the stuff that you have been claiming about Ugandan Sikhs, about certain other issues, and we will go through each one, and you can answer what you said and why you said it, and whether you still believe it. Yeah. So let me just quickly play what happened with Gucci. So, oh no, it's nearly 50. Look at how they want the information. Look how greedy they are. Look how they just want thingy. It just jumped from like what did it jump from? All right, yeah. So yeah, it jumped from like 30 straight to thingy, yeah. Straight to thingy. So I'll wait. Thingy. Yeah, who cares if it was 50 twice? It has to stay on 50. has to stay on 50. So there's no point in going 50 then below. It needs to stay on 50. Let me just get what I need to. And where is that one? So can people? I'm just gonna play what Tolotan said and tell me honestly, what do you hear? Because I don't want to be unfair. I believe I hear a derogatory word. All right, it's 50 now, yeah? 49. He keeps going up and down. All right, just keep on getting it up to over 50. Get it up to over 50. While that's happening, it's 50 now. I need to get to 51, 52. All right, it's 50. Okay, you hit 50, so I'll do it now. Okay. So before I do, now this is from RS Sid. He wants me to announce it today. That no. Announcing 30 minutes. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to wait until 9:30. Yeah. So 9:30. Sorry, I just got a text from RS Sid. So you announce that at 9:30. So I'll wait until 9:30 because he's given me 9:30. He's new, so what can I say? Yeah. Now I will say something here. Look, to my Sikh bra, RS Sid, when it comes to what happened that night, I did say I spoke to him in the morning, and I've told him, and he knows because I spoke to him today, that I had to tell PC Barnes. Yeah, and I know people are gonna say, Raj, you're a snitch. Raj, you snitched on your own brother. Raj, you snitched on your own Sikh bra. No, I didn't snitch in that way. What I was doing was that I had to tell PC Barnes that Sir Faz and the Lions Den are whipping up a frenzy with people, and it's causing people to become aggressive. Yeah, and so RS Sid is a businessman, and he's somebody that, you know, has a lot to lose, and he was getting angry on the day, and he said a few things, and I don't accept it, and I've told RS Sid I can't accept it, and I'll tell anybody else I can't accept it. So yes, I did. Yeah. Speak to PC Barnes, and I told him about it. So at the end of the day, you know, violence is not the way. I don't believe RS Sid truly meant what he's going to say. I believe he was angry, and people have been prodding him and, you know, kind of like riling him up. And so he got upset. Obviously, what's that idiot? Todlochan was cussing at his mother, doing this, doing that. And so, yeah, he lost his temper. So obviously, to be fair, I had to speak to PC Barnes, but PC Barnes is more angry with the channels making this situation blow out of control. Now, there can come a point, I'm not going to say whether this is going to happen, but I got a feeling if it keeps continuing and people start to keep on making threats, they might even temporarily close Speaker's Corner down for a little bit in order to kind of like teach people a lesson. Yeah, if you can't behave, they might shut it down. Yeah. So, like I said, keep calm, keep cool. Yeah, everybody loves their own religion and their holy scriptures. Now, there is one thing, yeah, that this Mr. Singh, he wants to propagate. The other day, he was propagating that Sikhs have cut off people's limbs and stuff like that, who disrespected the Guru Granth Sahib. Yeah. Now, he has bring some form of proof that there has been some violence when the Sikh scriptures has been desecrated, and he's bring one saying that a Christian lady was murdered. Now, I'm going to say this. If that Christian lady was murdered for disrespecting the Guru Granth Sahib, I condemn the Sikhs who did it. I condemn you. I condemn you. If that person desecrated the Guru Granth Sahib, let the law deal with her. Do not go and kill the person. Let the law and God deal with her. Yeah. And I don't know if 100% is true, the story. I need to look into it. Yeah. And so I cannot condone someone who disrespects my Guru Granth Sahib, as much as I'll be upset. If they were murdered for it, then I'm not going to accept it no matter what. We cannot stoop to that level, because I'm sure the gurus, yeah, would not have accepted it, and God would not have accepted it. Now the problem is, yeah, Mr. Singh has an ulterior motive. Yeah, what he's doing is he wants to show the Muslims or the Pakistanis in general that, you know, we are savages or something, that the Sikhs are savages, that we are savage. And he relishes in that. That's why he's sending all these stories about Sikhs killing people. He's putting it on his channel. He's got a video up. He's been spamming it all over Sir Faz's. And he wants them to say, okay, you know, we do X, Y, Z when our religion is defamed. And so because one or two Sikhs have done it, then it's okay. Yeah. And this is his narrative. He's basically trying to kind of like condone extremist behavior in resulting in deaths of people, yeah, people being murdered. And so I need to look into this story to find if it's true. Now there is another story which I know can be conflated. So film one uses there's another story where in 2016 a guy that was belonging to this that guy that dresses like a goddamn lunatic. I've forgotten his name. The guy in prison now. He's got his own cult in Punjab. One of his followers desecrated the Guru Granth Sahib, and he was arrested for that. And in prison, he was killed. Now, there's no proof that he was killed because he desecrated the Guru Granth Sahib. In prison, people get killed. It happens all the time. Like you go into prison, and then what happens? You meet someone else from a different gang, or there might be an altercation, and the other person is already in prison for what I understand was in prison for murder anyway. And then what happened was he might have got into a fight about anything, and the other prisoner killed him. So until someone can prove to me that it was about the Guru Granth Sahib, then I'm just going to say that was a killing in a prison. But even though the guy was thinking, now the other story, I want concrete proof that it was 100% to do with the Guru Granth Sahib, not Mr. Singh's or Mr. Singh's kind of his propaganda against the Sikhs, because his propaganda against the Sikhs is very insidious. He's trying to make the Sikhs look like savages, so that his Muslim brothers, yeah, will get a pass for also acting like savages. To the Muslims and the Sikhs, do not resort to violence if your holy scriptures are desecrated. There are lots of other ways to deal with it, and I'm sure that your prophet or your God would not be accepting of that. Yeah. What did Raindrop say? Who's Armin at dinner? Oh, Armin, that's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy. So let me just because I got 15 minutes to announce it, because right now RS just said around there. I don't know. So let me just double check. Yeah, I just got a text from my sister. My other sister's like so upset about Gucci. She thought because we had to take her to the thing. And my other sister thought that she might come back, and a doctor will say, okay, she can live for a little bit longer. And she was like, she's like so broken up about it. She couldn't even go to the vets, and she was hoping that when she can't, that when they went to the vets, that the vets would say, okay, she's okay now, but she wasn't, obviously. Now, let me just quickly show you what happened yesterday, and let me say something beforehand. To Pakistani Spect was saying to me that if I go to Seven Kings Gurdwara, yeah, Seven Kings Gurdwara, that I'll be confronted. I'll be this, I'll be that. Now let me say something to you, Pakistani Spect. I not only went Seven Kings Gurdwara, I also went to Karamsar, which is the other Seven Kings Gurdwara down the road. And let me tell you something. Nothing. I was there for like an hour, 20 minutes at the first one, and around an hour at the other Gurdwara after we had actually put Gucci to sleep. Nothing. One person recognized me, said, oh, how you doing, Raj? One or two people were giving me a look, but don't say nothing. Yeah. I then walked around Ilford, nothing. You've got to understand, yeah, most people are like Mr. Singh. the ones that don't like me, they haven't got that day to come over to me. I'm not even anything physically to be afraid of, but mentally and verbally, yeah, mentally and verbally, you're gonna have trouble. Like, you know, you're gonna have trouble. You know, physically, if you think you can beat me physically, yeah, fair enough. Look at these hands. Look at these hands. Look how soft they are. Yeah, physically, I haven't got much there, especially since I'm old now. But verbally, yeah. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, man. It's gonna be pretty heated, and yeah, and I won't just say. So I'm just gonna quickly just play the video, and we'll wait until like 9:30 until I play it. I mean, I'll announce what Ari said. So let me just that's Gucci. That's a drawing I done a couple of years ago when she was fit and ready. Oh yeah. So obviously, and then here's me with her when she was well. Because I used to look after them when my sister went on holiday. Throw around a few of the bloody thingies. Come here. Come here. Hey. Ready? Come on. Come on. What do you stuff out there? You're not very good at playing. Come on. Come on, Bully. God, what do you think? I've not already done this. Do you want to buy it? Hey, buy it. Buy it. That was how I didn't try it. I tried it. They're terrible like that. They don't think you want to do anything. Then they want. All right, so I need to go now. Bully! Bully! Well, let me get Gucci here as well because Gucci needs to. Gucci hasn't done anything today. Let's get Gucci over. Come on, Gucci! Say hello to everyone. Come on, I need to go. Gucci. Now Bullet's gonna get angry when I do this. Oh, Bullet, you're too dangerous to fucking have to. Yeah, big up to Gucci, man. But she was in a lot of pain. She had cancer on the head. If you look at her head in the vets, she had to have operations and take parts of her skull, part of her. She had operations to remove all these cancers from her head. So. 7 Kings Gurdwara. As you can see, this is 7 Kings. Gurdwara Singh Sabha East. Just going to take on my top. You're probably wondering what am I doing here. It's actually because it's my box. So I'm just about to go to Gurdwara first. So we're coming in now. Here's here. Everything's here. It's being put down. So myself, my brother, older brother, my sister, and my nephew went to the Gurdwara. We went inside. I mean, there is this thing about pets and stuff, so we didn't take him inside. Reason why we went 7 Kings because the vet was literally around the corner. And also, you know, you remember when Pakistani spec said I can't go 7 Kings? I was like, all right, let me go 7 Kings. And I was just walking about, nothing. What can I say? So he's in the vet before being put down. Nice bullet. Even a
nose has gone like hard. Look, it's lost the moisture in it.
Yeah, so we had the religious hymns on in the background. Then we went to the Gurdwara, a different one, to kind of sit down and you know, pay our respects again. This is actually Garamsar, so R.I.P. Gucci.
Your angel. So, yeah, I'm just at Garamsar Gurdwara in Ilford, Seven Kings. Yeah, I'm here with my family, obviously, because we just put a pet dog down, Gucci, and very sad. Actually, shed a tear for the first time in 15, 20 years. So, it was sad, but sad. Very peaceful, very peaceful. So, down here to pay my family to a bit of some more respect, pay a little bit. It's actually a beautiful Gurdwara, Seven Kings. Yeah, so let me just go in and I'll kind of like.
I don't want to play the give them because obviously I might be saying bad words, so I'm going to leave that bit. But you can see now. I will say to people, like, if you ever go to a Sikh temple, just go in. No one's going to try and convert you. No one's going to try and preach to you. Only if you ask them. If you want to go in and just have a look and then eat some langar, which is free food, which is like this.
Over there, this is dal, peas, looks delicious. It's like a rice. This is. Then you have yogurt and chapati, obviously water and stuff as well. So yeah, this is that was gone. Big one up there. Okay. Yeah.
So just go in there and just test it out. You know, yeah. It's let me tell you something. Yeah, there's something that I can't describe, which is that in the Gurdwara, the Sikh temples, there are food that in real life I hate. Yeah, I can't eat. I don't like them. If people make them, I can't eat. But when I'm in the Gurdwara, I can eat anything they serve pretty much. Yeah, and everything tastes amazing. Like the way they make their dal, which I normally don't eat at home, but in the Gurdwara, I love the dal. When they're making stuff like semia, if anyone knows what semia, I hate that in real life, but I can eat it at the Gurdwara. So there's just something about when they cook it within the Gurdwara that the taste is something that is thingy. Oh, James SC, is this the real James SC? Is this the real James SC? Let me just see. James SC has caused a lot of issues recently. I don't know what to do about him. Is that the real James SC? Yeah. All right. So, like I said, James SC is here. Look, he's made some comments about doing XYZ. Yeah. Whatever he does, do not resort to violence. There are lots of ways to deal with it. Like I said, my Sikh brother the other night said a few things about James, and I apologize on his behalf, even if he doesn't want to. And yes, like I said, I'm consistent that I did report my Sikh brother to the police because I thought it was out of character. I know people are going to misconstrue it and try and make it bigger than what it is. For some people just have a fiery temper, and sometimes when you kind of, because what Sir Faz and Lions Den are doing is more dangerous than what James is allegedly doing. What they are doing is whipping up a frenzy, and in my opinion, they are trying to get to the point where it's going to cause a public disturbance. So, you know, James will be held responsible. For me personally, yeah, he said he's not going to do it anytime soon, whether he does it or not. But what they're doing is that they're trying to cause a frenzy in order to cause some kind of public disturbance. So, like I said, the guy's saying he's not going to be doing anything soon, or may never do it. We don't know. Until he actually tries to do it, then we'll get to that point when it's there. But I do not agree with any violence towards anybody who does that. I would do it in my own way. I'd probably, if he was holding it or he put it on the floor, I would just take it, and then the police can arrest me. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the charge. Yeah, I'm breaking the law by taking someone else's property and just do it like that. Yeah. Yeah. Write down what you want. I'll read it out for you. What you've said, because I did watch the video. I just want people to know that, you know, this is not thingy. Let me just we got like 5 minutes. Let me just get some opinions from the people, whether they can hear what Talochen said, because I heard the word Sulliya, yeah, which is a derogatory word towards Pakistani Muslims. I don't use that word, and when people use it in the chat, I told them to not use it, otherwise they're going to time you out, or I might even block you. So I've said to certain people, I won't say their names, because they kept on posting it, that you can't say it. So I believe he said the word Sulliya, yeah, but he's saying he didn't. Yeah. So let me have a look.
Timeless being. Selfish truth and a God of timeless being, is it not? Something you've done. Is that not the case? What's the middle bit? Subsidy of God, yes. Truth is eternal. Or timeless being, yeah. I mean, what do you want to say? But you know what, though? You know what? I've asked this question 10 minutes ago and he's Googled it. No, I haven't Googled it. I've known it since I was in my house. So I'm right. Oh, I see something now. Oh my God. Then, what is that? Yeah, right. So, then, what is that? Right. So, then, what is that?
No, it's a U. Now, if I say Salia, yeah, you can hear the A. If I say Saria, yeah, which I don't even know if it's a word, because he says Saria that you were saying, Saria de Samne, that doesn't make sense either. It can only be Sulia de Samne. It can't be Salia de Samne, because if you listen, it's a U in there. There's a U. It doesn't say Sa, it says So, yeah. So to me, it sounds like a Sulia de Samne. Yeah, he insulted Muslims, yes. So what can I say? He's insulted Muslims by saying Sulia de Samne, but he's saying that RS said, yeah. So Sulia, yeah, is a derogatory word that Punjabi Sikhs have sometimes, and they say it. Yeah, I don't agree with saying it. I don't really say it, but I have heard. See, it's a derogatory word towards Pakistani Muslims in particular. Yeah. Now, when it comes to myself, I don't say it, but I heard other Sikhs say it. And I normally say, dude, don't say that, especially in the chat and stuff. I say, look, to me, yeah, it sounds like Sulia de Samne, meaning that you're talking in front of this particular group, which is referring to in a derogatory manner. You can hear it again, but to me, it's like Sulia.
Right. So, then, what is that? Right. So, then, what is that?
No, I can hear the Sulia de Samne. Yeah, you can try and get a voice recognition. I don't know. So let me just say something. Badmash Bagapatinda is in the house. But the Badmash means hooligan. Now, I will say something that I thought I would never say. Big up to Mr. Amraz, that wibbly wobbly little cake eating little shark infested prick. So I have to give an insult as well, because he's wibbly wobbling, wibble wobble with his goddamn cake worship. Now, when it comes to him, he said something very good, which was that when he was speaking to Tadlochen was saying your religion is great, it's this and it's that. Now, he said to him, well, take the Shahada then. And I say to you, take the Shahada then. If you believe that Islam is great, like respect, then take the Shahada. Just do it. Because you can't say something's great and you think it's perfect and stuff like that, but you don't convert to it. Because what you're saying is that you're not going to take the word of God then, because you believe that it's great. Yeah. Just convert. If I am not Muslim, then it means I disagree with what their belief is. If I am not Christian, it means I disagree with what they believe in. And if I am not Hindu, it means I don't agree with what they believe in. It doesn't mean there's kind of levels of disagreement. So if you truly believe that Islam should be criticized and it's a great faith and it's perfect, then what you need to do is just take the Shahada like wibbly wobbly Mr. Amraz said, yeah? Now, Mr. Amraz, it's near time. I'm going to announce something, but please, I'm begging you, man. I'm begging you, stop with the cake thing, man. I went on to say Fogha Fazis again, yeah? And Fogha Faz is a lunatic. But you're banging on about the same thing. It's been 4 days. Jardin. Just 4 days. Non-stop. I thought I was obsessive. He's worse than me. Every time he's getting refuted and he just keeps on coming back. I don't know what to do, man. It's obviously a cultural practice of Mawlid that has gone into your faith, which you have now included into your religious practices. I don't really care if you want to celebrate this, but why not just admit that it's a cultural practice, that you want to do it because your people did that for X, Y, Z, and so I'll do it. Now, yeah, James S. C. had said something, yeah, and this is a backhanded compliment to Mr. Amraz. Amraz's defense of Mawlid is the most admirable thing about him. Yeah, in a way it is, because it shows, one thing I have to say, it shows that he's not group thinking, because the amount of pressure he's got from this to not do it, yeah, that in a way, I kind of admire the fact that he's not group thinking, because I admire people that don't go with the flow and generally kind of like, defend themselves if they believe something to be true. But it has got to the point, like, I'm getting fed up of it. Every time turning on, the only thing he's talking about is Mawlid. Now, I will be reading James SC's comments out later. Yeah. He has stood his ground. Got to give him that, man. Got to give him that. Got to give him that. Yeah. I've got to give him that. Now, let me go to the announcement of Aris Sidhu. Yeah. I'm going to announce it. Aris Sidhu. Yeah, is that okay, Tika owner? No, let me announce it. Let me announce. Now, let me show you. Let me just find out if it's okay. Aris Sidhu. I want to announce Kar Sakada. Can I do it now? On it? That's menu. It's not what? It's 9:30 now. I don't want to do it. Huh? Okay. Just say yes or no. I'm going to announce what you're going to say. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, where is it? Where's the message? On my phone? No. I'll just. Message on my phone. There's no message here. There's no message here. Let me just do it my way, Aris said. Man, let me just do it my way. Oh, in the chat. Okay. Let me see where it says it. Let me go up. Okay, all right. Let me just read what you said. Okay, let me go up. Okay. Before Raj announcement, I'm going to ask a Muslim I'm going to ask a question to a Muslim and Sikh. Yes, that's what he said. So Before Raj announced, I'm going to ask a question to Muslim and Sikh. That's his first thing. Then he goes, when did I disrespect Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji? Yeah, that's the question. And anyone can prove it. I'll never be seen on any channel again. So you need to bring proof to Ari said that he has disrespected Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Yeah, you need to bring that hardcore proof. Now, what the announcement, yeah, from Aris Sid is going to be is this: that Aris Sid, yeah, is not going to accept lies and slander against his name. Yeah, other people, you know, we don't have the financial resources to do this, but Aris Sid will be taking legal action against certain people. I'm not going to say their names because it's up for Aris Sid to say them. But certain people are going to get legal papers for defamation of character, slander, and libel. Now, the reason that's going to happen is because some of the things that were being said about Aris Sid are, you know, unless you got concrete proof on it, yeah, you shouldn't be writing and propagating all over the comment sections. Yeah, there are some people, and this is no joke. This is something he's going to do. And you're going to have to understand, don't mess with the Singhs. You get me? You don't need a lot of us. You just need a few with a bit of takte in them, yeah, a few balls, and that's all you need. We don't need millions. We just need a handful that have got some cojones, yeah, and that's it. That's why, you know, they always say you only need a few of us to give a lot of headache. So my bra Aris said, we don't agree on certain things. We will have differences, but he's still my Sikh bra. Anyone that says he's not, prove it to me. Yeah. Now you can disagree with the man. You can have a debate with the man, and you can even strongly contest what he said. But when you start making lies up about people and saying that they've said things, yeah, that are let's just say completely untrue and you can't prove, you're gonna have to answer to him, because this guy is not your normal everyday guy on YouTube. Yeah, he's got the resources to make you understand that you do not slander his name. Unfortunately for others like myself and other people, we don't have that. But if you got it, big up to Aris Sid. Teach them a lesson. Show them that, you know, when it comes to this kind of stuff, you're playing with the big boys. Don't think you can start running around saying stuff like this. Now, I'm going to give it a couple of examples of some of the slander that I saw and screenshotted as proof. Now, I can't show the name because obviously Aris Sid said keep it simple. But I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that I believe has crossed the line, yeah, in terms of what I call slander. The first one is this comment, yeah. Now, obviously, the person has a spanner, and he has a spanner, and so there's no way he can say it wasn't him, because the spanner's there, and it proves that it was a. It's not you, and never you nutcase. What have you said? Why are you getting yourself on the bloody? God's sake! I hate this bloody stupid camera sometimes. It's a good camera, but it's bloody well gets me out of focus. Oh, I've probably done what I've done before. Oh my God. So let me read that comment, because I think that's one of the Full Shepherd. I'm going to send you my thingy. Big up for Full Shepherd, my propaganda minister. Propaganda. Yeah. So let me read the first, and I would say the most slanderous comment, which was, he's saying, respect, ask Aris Sid, did he pay Next Channel £1,000 and a part condition was for that person to insult Sikhs, and he told them to say, for them to say, ask if true, bro. This is the most slanderous, because what he has claimed on this, if you cannot substantiate, yeah, you are gonna be in trouble, because you're saying on live that RS Sid supported a channel what we know about to insult Sikhism. He gave money, and one of the conditions of the money was that if I give you £1,000, you have to insult Sikhism. This is very serious claim. If you do not have proof, yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. Now the other one is this against RS Sid. He's saying this Ganjar automatically defames his temple by his pagan self. Now, you need to prove that RS Sid is a pagan, because that's another claim that I don't believe you can substantiate. Because if you're going to start calling someone a pagan, you better have proof that they are. Let me just. What is going on? Oh, what's the really stupid thing? I'm gonna have to bloody well go down. And, oh, okay. Look, the keys in. If I have to get out a shot for it to focus. Here's another one from the same. All of this is from the same one person. Thingy will know. RS Sid, because I told him about him earlier. Oh, blah blah. I know. Yeah, he goes. He admitted to me on a channel aspect that he paid £20,000 for any Muslim to leave Islam. I don't know if that's true. I mean, you're putting it out there. Now you're gonna have to prove that's true. Is it true? If you can prove it, you better be able to prove that, because that's a big claim to make. What's this? Same person. He goes, guys in chat getting at Badmash. Let me just explain. This guy RS was triggering Badmash on purpose, saying the gurus are your dad, etc., being provocative on purpose. Yeah. Another claim. Read the rest of them at the bottom. I'm not going to go through each one. Yes, you Van Dam. I've lost bare weight. Yeah, don't get turned on though, you little prick. Because I know you're into that kind of stuff. So here's another one. Mahid, he was unschooled on Next Channel. He told us he would turn Muslim or kill himself. Yeah. Yeah, he will announce it. I'm not announcing it. Now, this is another comment that I've never heard RS Sid said. He said, F him, beloved. He swore at our prophet the B word, the bastard. So he's saying he swore at the prophet. I don't remember RS Sid swearing at Prophet Muhammad. Can anyone prove that? RS Sid needs jowl. Yeah, he says, respect, he never carried out last promise. Last time he promised he turned Muslim. Next day, he's a drunk, to be honest. Prove he's a drunk. Now, these are a lot of claims that have been made by one individual the other day. And if you just use your brain, you can figure out the individual. He was on the panel, silent most of the time. And this individual believes that the law works only one way, that I should be sued, because this individual, I will say, is trying to sue me for defamation of character. Cool. Well, you're doing defamation of character as well. So we'll see. There's certain people that think that the law just applies one way. So we'll see. Let RS Sid, it's up to him what he's going to do. I'm just giving the proof out there. Anything he needs, I will give to him and his legal team because I got most of it recorded and most of the screenshots done, obviously, because that's what I do. I screenshot. Yeah. I screenshot. That's my thing, as you can see. Just to give you an example again, what I do. A lot of people don't understand how the Raj gets so many screenshots, and all of them, yeah. As you can see, here's me. Look, we're doing like a fourth dimension. Look what we're doing. Look, yeah, like a Twilight, like a kind of like a Matrix kind of thing. Look, yeah. So look, we're doing a Matrix kind of thing, yeah, where I'm here, I'm there. Then all I do is just keep on hitting this button. Hit, 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 hit. And then what I do is I just get as much as I can. And then when I've got time, I will sort through them and have a look at the ones that are a bit juicy, juicy, just to see if there's anything there. And sometimes, I get some great screenshots. So it's worth the headache because what I'm normally doing is drawing with one hand and tapping with the other and just going tap, 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 tap. Yeah, when I know something's being spoken about that is relation to me or somebody else. Yeah. Now, people might say it's mad, like Badmash Bhagat Pretender. But let me tell you something about being a bit mad. It has its pluses. When the shit hits the fan, yeah, and I need to get out all the information on certain individuals, I have folders and folders, not of porn, like you keep on saying, but of evidence. People have their own folders and it's like named after them. And I'm not going to say who. Some of them are empty so far. Some of them are full. And some of them have been sent to the authorities. You can guess which ones. So that's just the way I did it. Yeah. Oh, shut up, James Jones, you little prick. Shut your mouth. Who cares what you think, you little turd? You're a nobody. You're a little prick on the internet. That's not even your goddamn name, probably. You're probably some freaking little goody like Asif sitting in your room, freaking salivating over me. Shut up, you little turd. Oh no, Raj. Yeah. So, like I said, when it comes to this situation, you can keep on talking, keep on talking, keep on talking, keep on talking, and someday, even myself, I might run into somebody that has the means to do X, Y, Z in terms of legally. So obviously, some people have crossed the lines with RS Sid. They have said things and made allegations against him that are unacceptable. Oh, shut up, Jay Jones. I see the good in you, but you let yourself down. I don't care what you think. Go away then. I'll let you down. You think I'm going to be losing sleep over you? Oh, Jay Jones said I've let myself down. Oh, no, what can I do? What should I do? You're wasting time with your goddamn comments. Write something productive for once. So the Suzella later there. I should be at Speaker's Corner on Sunday, I'm hoping. What do you mean? All right, so you're saying about RS Sid's allegations, Shirky Stevens. We can have a conversation about that. We can do it on one of the other channels. But what we will do, yeah, is not what Turd Lotchin was doing, which was like frothing at the mouth, going, "Oh, bang, Jordan, my Jordan. I'm good at that. My said, arguing and saying you're going to beat people up in the good dollar." What we can do is to have, yeah, a relevant, a discussion, yeah. Okay, so RS Sidder said 11 guys' details have been found and given to my associates by YouTube and involved channels. Yeah. So I don't know who the 11 are. When he tells me and he wants me to announce it, yeah, we will be announcing if he wants me to. That's entirely up to Thingy. But I will say this. Let's have a look if I can find it. Oh, let me show you something. Yeah, you know, a lot of people say, oh, a lot of people say, like, you know, men and women have to be separated in like religious places. Have a look at this. I thought it was really beautiful. Like, so the two females were leading the prayers yesterday at the Gurdwara at Garamsar. And I thought it was a beautiful thing. They were leading the prayers. The men were in the audience. It's not an issue, man. Like, it's not an issue. Nothing's going to happen. Look how beautiful that looks. Like, you know, the women leading the prayers. Like, the man's actually standing behind. Look. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. And we were eating together. My sister was sitting over there. I was obviously we sit separately, but we're side by side. The women were leading the prayers, and it's not nothing's gonna happen, man. Like, as long as everybody respects each other, obviously you gotta dress reasonably. Like, I do agree. Like, if you go to, I'll big up to Weebed, if you do go to a religious place, like, obviously you don't want things hanging out. Like, behave and dress. Oh, my grandpa used to do that, Raj. Yeah, oh, nanny, you mean your nanny? Yeah, your nanny. So yeah, as long as people are dressed respectfully, whether you have a chunni on or a hijab, I don't see the issue with, you know, women leading prayers and stuff, and, you know, reciting the Guru Granth Sahib. I think it's a beautiful thing. When I saw it, I took a picture and took a video. I was like, yeah, this is very beautiful, because it doesn't happen all the time. Like, you see two women, sometimes it's one or whatever. So I was like, all right, let me take a photo of it. And show people it's not really a big issue. Now, I was thinking about showing this. I'm not sure whether to show it. You know, I'm going to show it because, you know why I'm going to show it is because one of the things I was, this is back to Gucci. I was like I didn't understand, like, you know, the vet was doing a lot of these kind of what I call putting dogs down. And he gets very close with the dogs. And I didn't understand how he could continually do this without emotionally being distressed. And it's only when they gave the injection to Gucci and she passed away that I realized that, I'll big up to Oz, yeah. Okay, oh, I better read this, yeah. Hold on. So what Arisid says, watch and learn what happens when you ask some, be ready. The first person is Mr. Tolochan. I'm a serious guy when it comes to my parents and my God's belief. Good night and stay blessed. Okay, Sasrikal Ji Paji. And I did say Sasrikal because he stole my Sikh bra. I don't care what people say. So we will, obviously, we will try to address, look, we're going to keep the two topics separately. One is going to be Arisid and people slandering him, and the other is something that we can talk about, which is the narrative that Arisid was saying about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. But what we need to do is to not start to slander and say you're not Sikh, you're not that. Have a productive conversation. Let Arisid bring his proof, and if we don't agree with it, we don't agree with it. We don't agree with it then, yeah? So if we don't agree with each other, we can just have a civil discussion and we can disprove him. What we don't want to do is say, okay, I'm going to take you to the local Gurdwara, I'm going to punch your face, basically rearrange your face. I'm going to go over here saying, rah, rah, rah. You have a conversation, have a debate, let him bring his proof, and then we can counter that proof. Anyone that's coming in here saying, oh, you disrespect my Guru, I'm going to do X, Y, Z to you, X, Y, Z to you, is not cut out for this Speaker's Corner well. Because this is part of an extension of Speaker's Corner. Yeah? If you're not here and you can't control your emotions, anger, when it comes to your religion being questioned or people having different thoughts, don't go on these channels. Don't watch Speaker's Corner videos, because all it's going to do is cause you distress because you can't handle it emotionally. Everybody should be able to have a discussion, yeah, with the Sikh brother, yeah, to my Sikh class, have a discussion. If they have a different view, we can rebut that view. We can rebut that view. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you have to start becoming aggressive towards him and saying X, Y, Z. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. This is not acceptable. Yeah, and if that's the way you are, stay away from me as well, man, because I don't want that. Let me just put my point across. I don't agree with Arasid's view. I'm actually more aligned with. I'm aligned with the Lochin on the actual situation about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. I actually agree with the Lochin over Arasid. But what I'm saying is that although I disagree with Arasid's narrative, I'm not going to start fighting the man and saying, oh, I'm not going to say Sastikar to him. Oh, he needs to be beaten. No. I'll say, okay, give me the proof and I'll decide. And if I don't believe it, I don't believe it. That's it. Yeah? We can agree to disagree. Well, then send it, Shirky Stephen. Why don't you jump on? Don't get too aggressive in this situation. There is ways, yeah, to deal with things without fighting. Yeah, we should be able to discuss contentious issues within the Sikh community without fighting. I have actually met Namdharis, yeah. You know, if you look within Sikhism, there isn't a lot of the people are not going to understand what's going on, yeah. And there's no point me trying to explain in this video. It will have to be a separate stream where we can lay out what the problems were, why I actually, when it comes to theologically with Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the story I believe, the story that that most Sikhs believe, and the story that the Lochin was actually saying. But I don't agree with the Lochin's behavior, the way he was aggressive, like he normally is, saying you're this, you're that, yeah. So what we don't do is then start saying, oh, we're going to beat you up, we're going to do this, rah, rah, rah. No, argue with give your debate, give your information, and if you're right, you're going to be able to refute him, yeah. And even if he doesn't agree with you, we agree to disagree. Now, I go to the Gurudwara sometimes, and I see Namdharis there. To anybody that doesn't know what a Namdhari is, yeah, is they're kind of like, I don't even know if they're in the fold of Sikhism, but I think they are. But they have a belief that, to me, is disrespectful to Guru Gobind Singh Ji, in my opinion. They're saying certain things that I find disrespectful to the Guru, but I don't go over to them and start arguing with them, yeah, and start fighting. Yes, Raindrop says this. True, Raj, we Sikhs don't do takfir over disagreements. The basic premise, yeah, of Sikhs needs to be the basics, yeah, which is what was it again? It's Naam Japo, Vand Chakko, and what's the other one? Kirat Karo, yeah. So basically, you've got to repeat God's name. You've got to work hard and honestly, and you've got to help others. That is the basics, and then everything else you can build upon. You must also, I said it. You must also believe in the 10 gurus, and you must believe the Guru Granth Sahib is the final guru. That's the basics, yeah. Everything else, although can be contentious, I think you can still have disagreements up to a point, yeah. If you don't believe in that, then you're not a Sikh, yeah. You can't be a Sikh if you don't believe in that basic premise, yeah. So like I said to people, like, let's not do what Muslims do, which is that when they have, like Mr. Amaraz, he eats cake and wibble wobble, yeah, around the cake, dances like a Sufi madman, doing trance, yeah, like he wants to do that, yeah. But to me, even though he does that, he's still a Muslim, yeah. But to other Muslims, they've takfired him for that. This is not the way to do it, because he still believes in the basic premise, in my understanding, of his prophet and his religion. But there are people in the thingy, y'all not Muslim, y'all not this, y'all not that. And I don't believe the Sikhs should get to that point where we start takfiring everybody. Takfir means apostating other people in Islam, and it's becoming a habit now. And one of the people that is propagating this is the Lochin, because in my opinion, the Lochin is a Sufi Sikh, yeah. In my opinion, I'm not saying that's my opinion. I believe he's a Sufi Sikh. Now I need to wrap up here because it's up to 10 o'clock. Before I go, I was thinking about showing this, and I'm going to show it because like I said, when it comes to my dog Gucci, I was shocked at one thing. Let me tell you one thing I was shocked at. And the reason why I'm not so upset as I thought I would be is that when Gucci was alive, she was in so much pain and she had become so skinny and she had so many operations and her tumors had to be taken out of her head. She had another tumor growing here. Her nose had become rough and there was no kind of moisture. Her teeth were falling out and she had to have operation after operation. And when she was alive, she looked like she was about to collapse all the time. Like she looked inebriated. She looked like she couldn't. In fact, towards the end, she couldn't even eat. She had to eat through injections because her throat couldn't take food. Yeah, and she had a lot of operations as well to remove the thingies. But what was weird was that when she was put down, something miraculous happened. Was that she looked totally normal. Within 10 minutes, her face became fresh, her body started to expand, and all the stuff that I saw around her, like her tumors and stuff like that, all suddenly looked like they disappeared. Yeah, I thought maybe I was imagining things, but luckily I took a photo and a video. I'm not going to show the video, but I'll show a photo, and it looked like it was Gucci when she was 5 years ago, and she was just sleeping. And this is what she looked like when she passed away. This is her passing away. Look. Now, if you know what she looked like before, you would like if you look at the videos I did before, she looked like she was literally she had lost so much weight, she was skinny, she was this, and then when she passed away, she suddenly did. Now I've been told that one of the reasons why they start to look more fresh is because gas goes into the body and it expands them and stuff like that. So if you look here, she actually like doubled in weight. So everything, if you look at the video, she was all skinny and scrawny. And then when she was passed away, she suddenly expanded in kind of like body weight. Her face went fresh. And so it was very, very strange to see. But I'm so glad I saw it because if my last kind of encounter with her was what I saw before you went in, I would have been like, I would have been like upset still. So it's kind of, I do recommend people to go when they're being put down because it actually, because have a look at her when she was alive. Look. Yeah, she was in a lot of pain. So yeah, we had religious music and religious hymns in the background, which is called Kirtan. So yeah, it was nice. I'm going to wrap up now because I need to go. We've made the announcement. RS Sid will be suing a number of people for defamation of character, slander, and libel. The individuals that have been saying shit about him are gonna realize that some people like RS Sid are not going to accept it, and so what can I say? It's out of my hands now. I'm going to be sued. You're going to be sued. Yeah, should be interesting. Should be interesting. Because I got a feeling that the people are threatening to sue me are going to be some of the people, the 11 people that RS Sid is suing. So it'd be interesting to see. Yeah. Shirky Stephen, I didn't say you threaten RS Sid. I'm saying if you're going to be in this speaker's corner world, you have to understand you're going to hear differing views. You're going to hear stuff that you're not going to like, even from other Sikhs. And you need to understand, if you're in this environment, the way to kind of solve it is to debate it civilly. Do not get to the point where you start to get very aggressive with that person and start saying they're not Sikh, we're gonna do this to you, you're gonna do this to you, like the Lochin done. Yeah, it's not the way to do it. Let me just read a couple of comments, then I need to go. Rashma Airways, evident. Oh man, actually, you should, man, if you're calling you in I don't. During this another year, I swear to God, he's trying to get himself in trouble all the time. He's always writing comments. I'm like, he's a bit like Rashma Actor. I'm like, Rashma Actor, why are you writing that? It was amazing. Remember the video. Hold on, Shirky Stephen. How can you say that Aris Sidhu is Aris Sandhu is Aris Sid, sorry, is not a Sikh because he was around people that were not Sikh? That doesn't make sense. How does that make sense? If I'm hanging around with 10 people and none of them are Sikhs, doesn't mean I'm not a Sikh. Sid giving out the money. I need to go. Where's Halima, man? I really want to do that Halima with Jareel thing. Oz is just doing 666 all over the place. Ryan Z, where is he? Change the channel. Skits, you're in trouble. Skits is in a lot of trouble. I feel sorry for him. Imagine if he's a little kid. Like he's behaved so recklessly. Yeah. I will. Yeah. So. Is Big Odds back from Pakistan? Yeah, he's going Pakistan Zindabad. I roll Green Street, Pakistan. I'm Big Ass. I run the ends. The only thing he runs is his own back end. Nothing else. Oh, look at this, yeah. Ghost Speaker's cool now. I had a picture of Gucci. He's saying she was better looking than you. Yeah. Bless. What a perv. I'm going to screenshot that. What a perv. You got a picture of a dog. And he's saying she's better looking in a sexual way. Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you see a dog in a sexual? Why would you? What is the point? Like, you could say, oh, that dog's cleverer than you. Oh, that dog is better than you. But he's saying, oh, that dog's more sexy than you, Raj. Raj, you know that doggy, you know Gucci? She's one hell of a good looking dog. Yeah, I would do something if I had to. Yeah, I'm Ghost Speaker's Corner. Yeah, I love Kutte. I love those Kutte, man. Watch what I can do to them. You're weird, man. No one says filthy stuff like that. Imagine, now I'm scared he's going to get the picture of my beloved Gucci and freaking more do whatever, yeah? I might have to put this on private because I don't know what he's going to do when he sees the picture. He'll be like, oh, isn't that Gucci, man? If only I met her when she was alive. Yeah, what I would do with my little Gucci, me and her, we'll do like Nota marriage, me and Gucci. Sorry, Gucci, please forgive me. Please forgive me, Gucci. But I have to defend your honor from this perv who is looking at a dog in a sexual way, saying, oh, she's better looking than you, Raj. Yeah, if I ever met her in real life, I wonder what I would do to her. Yeah, nasty. He's gone from cousin marriage to good thing. Oh my God, which is worse though? Let's do a competition. Press 1 if being with a dog is worse, or being with your cousin is number 2 is worse. 1 dogs, 2 cousins, because obviously Ghost Speaker's Corner is somebody that has had interbreeding or inbreeding for generations. What's worse? Dogs marrying your dog or marrying your cousin? I'm actually like confused. Like, I don't know which one's worse, because for me, yeah, like seeing my cousin as a sexually is just filthy. Yeah, filthy. So I'm into. I would say they're both as bad as each other, because you can't create more Ghost Speakers Corner. Like, creating a Ghost Speakers Corner is like a kind of like stain on humanity. Like, you're creating something for the sole purpose of literally shitting everywhere. And you could say the dog is just there to shit everywhere. So basically they're the same thing. Yeah. Right on, yeah. All right, so Mr. Amrize is obsessed with Darkhans, yeah. Now, Darkhans, yeah, is a so-called caste within the Punjabi culture, not the Sikhs, but the Punjabi Sikhs, not the Sikhs, but Punjabi Sikhs. Jats, Darkhans, Chamars, Bhatare, you name it. I do not care which one you say I am, because I do not believe in any caste. All I am, is a Sikh. If you want to think I'm a Chamar, I don't care. If you think I'm a Bhatare, I don't care. If you say I'm a Darkhan, I don't care. Yeah. This is one of the biggest problems with the city. I liken this casting to Mr. Amrize and his cake. Yeah. So Mr. Amrize and his cake. So you have the Sikh religion, which is totally forbids marrying, totally forbids caste. It's one of the big kind of no-nos. But somehow the Punjabi culture has infiltrated the Sikh mindset. And so you have these kind of caste infiltrating the mindset, not to the degree of the Hindu caste, but it's still stupid. The same way with Mr. Amrize and his cake, and his Mawlid. It's something that is forbidden in his religion, Islam. But because of his cultural baggage, it's infiltrated into the culture, and he's wibbly wobbling, wibble wobble, and he's carrying a big cake over his head, running around, doing the goddamn Bhangra moves all over the place, doing this Sufi dance, like all that kind of stuff, and like that. And so that is a cultural thing from the Indian subcontinent that they have now incorporated into their religion. Yeah. You're doing the same thing. You need to stop doing it the same way that Sikhs need to stop talking about caste. You need to stop arguing about eating Mawlid cake. Yeah, it's not a good look. Yeah, I do give you props in the sense that you stick by your guns. One thing I'm going to say here, even if I hate someone and I think they're a degenerate, I do in a way admire people who stick to their guns, even if everybody else says they're mad. Yeah, there's something about that I kind of think to myself, yeah, it reminds me, I'm like that as well. Like, okay, I don't care if 50 billion people say I'm wrong, I'm gonna decide what I believe is wrong. And so as much as I think he's wrong and he's crazy and he's a filthy mouth prick, at least he has a guts to kind of stand up to the mob mentality and say, if I want to do the Sufi dance, if I want to eat cake 5 times a day to celebrate Prophet Muhammad's birthday, I'll do it. I don't care what you say. So that's up to him. Anyway, I need to shoot now. So like I said, anybody that the 11 people I will disclose as I go along, because I don't know who the rest of the people are. He's already announced that he will be going for the Lotjan. What can I say, man? That's up to him. I'm not involved in that. As much as I hate the Lotjan or dislike him, I wouldn't go down that route myself. But that's up to Aris Sid, because he's got a different thing. Myself personally, I think he's a prick and he's a fake little shit. But yeah, I wouldn't go legally to that guy, even though I think he's a freaking nasty individual. Anyway, I need to shoot, and I'll be off.